changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision.
I went to a game 5 against Atlanta. I mean, LA was playing really darn good Call of Duty yesterday in the winners bracket.
Absolutely. So now going into the LAT conversation, the reason why I'm leaning that way is because they've gotten better, right? The last time these two teams matched up, it was a search and destroy that LAG was able to take, but LA Thieves took everything else. It was a 3-1 victory, and they've gotten better at search and destroy during this split.
Nameless, when you look at LA Thieves right now, which of those 4 players' names comes to mind first?
I'm going to go with Kremp. What I saw yesterday from him, he was frying, especially in the control. LA Thieves, they looked great and competent throughout that series yesterday. They did have a big choke in the S&D, but that's Atlanta FaZe they were up against.
They had a chance against Atlanta. They have another chance at life here in the elimination bracket against the Gorillas. And as we take a look at our Monster Energy pregame, Ali, what do you think is the secret sauce? How do you get it done again?
Well, I mean, they're great at the hard part, right? They're first in opening duel win rate. The problem is they are 8th in trying to get it in the first place. So, in converting it in the first place. So they might be getting those opening duel wins, but they're not converting them. I'm kind of leaning on Afro for that. He has a pretty low opening duel win rate right now. So slow down the game a little bit, allow your teammates to help you out in some of these maps, and slow down and control respectfully. Both these teams suck at control in the series. LEG a little bit more. They're 5-13, where LA Thieves is about even, but their attack just hasn't been great. So that's where you want to force a map like Invasion, where it's a little more defense heavy.
Listen, Chris, it's simple. The name of the game is replicate what you did a couple weeks ago. You just beat these guys. You got the same game 3 and game 4. Feel competent on those game modes. You just got to come back and do the same thing. Ghosty and Afro had a really big series last time around.
LAG was warming up against Toronto backstage, so not the best opponent if you want a ton of confidence coming in. But if they're hanging in those scrims, they could definitely hang against LA Thieves. Let's talk about the Gorillas one more minute, though. You mentioned that you saw the ceiling for Estriel. Where can we see him as one of our Rookie of the Year potential players? Where could he shine?
He could shine in the respawns. To be honest, for LAG, that's been their biggest struggle. I feel like in Search and Destroy, there's a lot more opportunity for a team like LAG. But Estriel, it's just about finding that consistency. And then maybe if LAG start winning some maps, they place well here, maybe then he can be added to that conversation.
Nameless, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. It's off the rip here. You got Rio, map number 1. Yep. You know, LA Thieves are 1-3 on that map. They have a lot of reps. They haven't been able to see it go through the hole that often. LAG have only played it one time. That is a map that should suit Estriel really well. Coming off of that confidence he got versus Atlanta FaZe, he should feel good on that stage.
I know some old heads out there like to look at franchise records before placing their wagers. Let's take a look at some of the numbers here from the Battle of LA. This has been multiple different lineups since the start of the CDL, but all time, for some reason, JCap's LA Thieves have been beat up by the Gorillas, and not always in tight matches. You can see 7-2, all 3 LAN victories going to the Gorillas.
And even just this year, LAG actually still has the edge versus this specific roster. They're 2-1 right now. LA Thieves won the most recent matchup, but before that, LAG had 2 wins on them, not only in the qualifiers, but an elimination round as well. So they feel confident playing this team on LAN.
Allie, the chat's really upset that your hair isn't more purple. Will you dye it purple again if they win?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not
failing on that one. She's like, red I'm down for, purple, no, I already did it.
For my hair appointment, you are surely welcome to.
Nameless, will you dye the beard purple if LAG wins this one?
Hell no.
Why not?
That's a crazy.
There's a couple gray hairs that would show through.
Wow.
I'll get a purple belly button piercing. Not serious. Let's take a look here at the Gorillas and their road to a 1-6 finish in stage 2. It was a mess. This had some close games. This had some blowouts, some unexpected ones, like going up against the Surge. We thought that was going to be a game 5. No, it's the Surge with the 3-0. Then they lose to the Royal Ravens, and then you have to stack up against a juggernaut squad like the Subliners and close out your terror run against Atlanta FaZe. To see them pull off a Game 5 victory, I think that was all they needed to change the momentum coming into this LAN.
Yeah, you know, it was their last match coming into it, and they know that they played well at the first LAN. The problem with them is they regressed so much coming into stage 2. They were a team that we expected to sort of be in the top 6 conversation, and now we have Thieves there and Vegas instead of these guys. But yeah, the respawns, it's just been unacceptable. You can't win series if you can't win control.
And Allie, of course, for LA Thieves, we have to mention why they may have improved from Major 1 to Major 2. They swapped out half the roster. Let's revisit with some highlights from the LA Thieves. All 4 members contributed in their success going all the way to that Game 5 against Atlanta yesterday.
Absolutely, they did. And then when it comes to LA Thieves, when it comes to those specific players and Nasty and Kremp being added into this roster, again, it was actually those 2 players that had the most comfortability in this matchup versus the LAG. Nasty had a 1.32 in the hard points in the respawns last time these teams matched up. So for LA Thieves, even if they don't do it through the respawns where they should, they've gotten better at search and destroy. Afro has gotten better at search and destroy. Kremp was literally taking over maps yesterday. So again, LA Thieves, I'm leaning towards them when it comes to this matchup.
You both called LA Thieves last time. You both were right. It is time to make our Scuff Pick'ems official here on the desk, and I'll let you go first, Allie. Not only do I need the team who wins, what is the map count?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with LA Thieves 3-0, to be honest.
3-0, getting some revenge. Okay, what about you, Nameless?
I'm gonna go with 3-1 LAG.
Oh.
It makes no sense, but I'm giving you guys a chance to catch up.
Makes no sense.
I also am going with LAG. I ride with the purple squad. I don't know why, but when I do, they make me look smart. Fame, I'm counting on you, buddy. Let's get this party started as we send it to the stage with Guy Blaze.
All right, let's get this party started. Our second elimination matchup of the day, and it's gonna be the Battle of LA, but let's see who the City of Angels is gonna favor more. Our first squad coming to the stage has a fresh batch of Nashot secret stuff. Get ready, because here comes the Thieves.
Spin that, then we spin it to some more. Okay. We gon' get it poppin', dog. It's time to hit the flow. I ain't had enough of it. I think I need some more. You ain't got these on, cause they don't sell them at the store. I won't take no shit from no one. I don't bend and I don't fold. We was OT hitting licks, you would've thought we was on toe. Gotta let me in the game or else we kicking down the door. Bruce Leroy with the swag, boy, you know I got that glow. I'ma say it once so you get it good.
Call of Duty fans, give a warm welcome to the Los Angeles Thieves! We got Ghosty, Kremp, Nasty, and Afro. Ready to run up another W. The Los Angeles Thieves are here.
This roster has some big shoes to fill. This organization has won championships, and these young bucks have been trying to figure it out. They've had a great stage 2. One of the youngest teams in the CDL. Can they make a run through the losers bracket? They just beat LAG a couple weeks ago. They got to do it again. Let's bring out LAG.
We'll see if the young bucks in red can stay cool, calm, and collected. But it's time to bring out their opponents. Get ready, because these gorillas are ready for warfare.
Да, это что-то, ну, виноградинка. eyes watching for the opposition. Out there crushing any competition. Long range, yeah, I got the vision. When I'm in the trenches, anyone can get me. I'm with the team when they need me. Or out on a dolo mission. Nigga rocky riding on this road of riches. If I catch you slipping, then it's over finished.
А это горит, походу, у него виноградник. Мне нравится, мне нравится.
Miami, show some love to the Los Angeles Gorillas. We got Diamond Con.
О, иди.
Astro.
От чем-то вышел второй.
And Assault. The Gorillas ready to go. Lights out.
A tale as old as time is the Battle of LA, and it's always been the purple squad that's had the edge in these series, regardless of the roster, regardless of the year. But they're still coming off for a revenge game after they got handed a 3-1 loss by the LA Thieves during the online qualifier. They have one shot to try and make it through the elimination bracket, and it starts with this one. Let's go, Blaze.
Еще на зоне был.
One shot to get it done. It's do or die. Show some love to your casters. It's Miles and Chance.
Thank you very much, Guy. Thank you very much, Fort Lauderdale. It's ready to rock and roll, man. We've got LAT taking on LAG here on LAN. Let's GO.
And we're going to start on RIO as well. Rio for the map one, a spicy one to kick the series off with, and a rematch as well from the online stage. So it is going to be battle on LAN, an opportunity for LAG to make amends for their previous loss.
Yeah, I mean, the battle for LA has been quite a contested one for a while now. Thieves just coming on top recently. Now we have a nice showdown. I'm interested to see how this one goes. LA Thieves yesterday, magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. It should have been a throw, but hey, whatever, man. You know, it might have been the choke of the tournament. Vegas maybe have something to say about that. I'm excited to see, though, how this all goes down. I spoke to Fame yesterday. He was front row watching the matchup, and he came backstage, and I said, who did you want to play, man? He was like, look, my head was telling me FaZe, my heart was telling me that Thieves are going to win it. At the end of the day, he's confident enough in the game plan they have for both these teams. They've beaten both of those teams. It really was, I don't care, let's get in the ring.
Yeah, and look, I don't know if you trust like Call of Duty math, but keep in mind, as far as that like versus Atlanta FaZe battle goes, LAG did actually take him down, so where Thieves struggled, LAG had success, but it is loser's bracket. It is lose and go home. It could be 3 maps, and you could have the quickest flight out of here. Today is the dagger day in the Call of Duty world. I know for a lot of the toxic fans, they enjoy it. They love it. They love to see those tears, but of course, there's going to be joy on the flip side. Extra CDL points, a continuation in the tournament. Both of these teams can be lethal threats, but you got to get the job done here.
Here we go. Map number 1, the battle for LA with high stakes indeed. In a Rio we fly. Very different look to the last Rio we saw, but Kremp has not missed a beat. Could be looking at 3. Oh no, nice start there with a 2.
I've seen that man on the main stage. He stands at 6 foot something. He played basketball at one point in his life. That is a wonderful man coming from up top. And this is the start you want if you're the Thieves. If you got Afro just existing in LAG spawn, that means you got a nice little stranglehold on the map. Everything pushed out, and again, already a 20-point lead. The kills are just flowing the Thieves' direction.
LA Thieves nearly a clean sweep there. Diamond Con, the last man staying for LAG here, and he's going down swinging, but again, trades and teamwork right now for the Thieves. Outstanding. They have not seemed to have slowed down since last night's matchup. Estru, though, with a nice push towards the hard point. 10 seconds or so going towards LAG.
Yeah, well, that's going to get stripped away. Ghosty not going to be happy for it. And a little double kill. You just see the spawns that are coming through. It's only Fame behind enemy lines. Kremp there, roots him out, takes care of business. You maintain the back spawns, and you get that new time. This is the perfect opening break that LA Thieves, they've delivered on, and you already see Afro. He's pushed out in distance. Freebie kills for him. Right now, LAG can find no success.
Oh, not a moment, I think, since P1 has ripped off. 49 and climbing to the 8 of LAG. Gorillas on the approach. Diamond Con Estral, respective kills. Up close, though, it's Krem. Behind the table of Glizzy. Gobbles himself a kill. The hard point finally goes into the hands of LAG.
Yeah, off the back of a nice triple kill there by Diamondcon, rolling through the back spawns as well, ended up appearing. So LAG able to cut their losses. Not a strong start for them, but collecting a little bit of time in the final 15 seconds of scrap. LA Thieves actually interested in fighting for it. See if they can take it away. It comes down to a 1v1, and Diamondcon comes out on top. This is that stage 1 form right now for him, a 9-4 start. The only reason LAG are in this game.
We haven't seen this Diamondcon in quite some time. You're not wrong, mate. Assault on the back line versus Ghosty. That's going to be an important moment here. Can LAG capitalize?
Сашка,
The
модер
Thieves
мой.
trying to get closer towards that hard point. A toe dip. The rest of the Gorillas line up on the other side of the map, and now split spawns.
Yeah, it's just so tough right now. Estriel trying to live in the back line, but he's not going to be able to get those spawns. Every kill he gets, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You see LA Thieves get the 4-man wipe, and Ghosty as that backline player, picking up 3 kills, blocking those spawns well. They've just set his team up for success. Diamondcon continues to be basically the only person from LAG showing up in the kill feed.
Yeah, absolutely. 20-odd seconds remaining here on P3. There's a couple of members of the Thieves in this one. Diamondcon, the Chow, can't get it done. Nasty holding it down. Ghosty on the trace again. It is teamwork. The name of the game right now for the Thieves. That scoreline is still very large.
And you got that P3, P4 rotation as well. So Ghosty right now, you see him just hanging out in the background on a 5 spree. A kill away from a cruise. The rest of his team completely set up around this new time. This is one of the money hills we have on the map. There are pinch spawns coming through, but Nasty also spawns behind everybody. So free cleanup kills in the back line. It is the funnel system. LAG cannot make anything happen. They are being bullied. And by the way, Ghosty, he has not died in 2 minutes.
12 and 6 for Afro. 4 spree for him now. So you're still sitting on the 5 for Ghosty. Afro trying to catch up. Lovely work there from LAG to break through the back line. Forward they go. No spree for Ghosty. Nasty keeping it alive on the hard point, and an awkward turn. But Krem's there with the kills. Trade's done. Shut for business. 25 to go.
And that's what it takes. An awkward spawn into a flank just for LAG to have any success. If you have Ghosty again, whose life just went on for 2 minutes without dying, that's an indication of how well the Thieves have been handling this map. Diamondcon again, being the guy in the kill feed there from LAG. He picks up 2, but it is not good enough. Scrap time from LA Thieves, and even on the rotation, I mean, 2 players are working it, and Krem, he has the flank route. For a moment, not a single Gorilla has actually turned to pick this up, so Krem might be able to pick up a freebie kill or 2.
Ooh, ooh. There comes Krem. 13 and 8. Cruz invested from Ghosty. Right on top of the mid-map. Takes care of Fame. Assault just managed to get away with his life there. Now up close. Oh, wow, what a win from Diamondcon. That would have been ideal. Estriel keeps that line holding. Nays there from Ghosty, but you're trying to get on towards the hard point. It's a great hold so far from LAG, but the Thieves are knocking on the door. So far, no answer whatsoever. They are being ghosted.
And the problem was the trophies as well. The trophy did its, Sunday best, but eventually the nades are going to overwhelm. And as soon as they get that player out of the time, LA Thieves continue to be overwhelming. Rio is a mix fest. It is a battle of the map, and right now Thieves are just obliterating them in the kill feed.
Absolutely running the kill feed. Let's have a quick listen in and see how the comms sound with the LA Thieves.
I'm looking back up. I'll pick it up. Nothing old on me. Nothing old. SC's on. Iver push. Sit safe. Play safe. Play safe. Hey, one's SC's. I'm pitching. Nothing cash. One shot. I'll go. Reset. 3 on time and 1 guy P3.
Но если они еще 2 точки так удерживать будут.
Come bridge me. You can. I'll go. Bridge SU. He's like, what's you said? TV pinch then. I need it. You SU. Let's go. You and bridge. Reach out. Just reach out. Reach out. I'm up on bridge. He cannot show you. He's there, say soda. Yeah, heard you. I'm needing soda. Kill this one. Soda on the right. Two to the side. One shot. Missing diamond. I'm going to cut.
Thieves down in hot chance, then run the score up in the meantime.
And they're just able to play such a comfortable game as well. I love the patience on Afro as his teammates died to go on the pinch back towards P1, able to keep those right side spawns, and LAG just struggling to apply that pressure. Now the kills, though, starting to flow their directions. Estriel, this second half rotations, has been a much hotter hand. Still a 70-point deficit to work from, but hey, they're in the time.
100 points crossed. Keeping this hard point in the hands of the Gorillas. Here come the Thieves over the sidewall. Diamondcon has got his work cut out for him. Too many targets. It's a rich environment, and he's not able to get anything out of this one. Hasn't landed a bullet. Ghosty with the cleanup kills. Afro into the point. The Thieves with the break.
That is so close yet so far. Diamondcon not even getting the damage out, but these are the key rotations. It is P3 and P4, the only opportunity on this map to really go on a run. So LAG attempting to keep things under lock and key on the roto. Esriel, though, going to fall, but good news, you spawn right back up. Players inside the time, and you have the back spawn. So it's a long way to go, but LAG for the moment in a good spot.
Diamondcon playing his life brilliantly, toe-to-toe with Ghosty, no help there. Back over to the point, but it is going to be LAG in control this time. Now, we have seen many comebacks here on Rio. Anything is possible, and with the Gorillas slowly but surely starting to heat up, this map is far from over.
And Assault's got a little bit of intel as well. Spots out Afro, so he just waits for the kills to fall in his lap, but it is a big push down this B Street right now as LA Thieves attempting to overwhelm. Kremp on the pinch, though, is going to fall. Only gets a kill with the nade, but it looks like inside the time, the Thieves at least have a brief break and a kill like that for Nasty. And the extra sauce on top gonna push LAG so far back, and they keep that score line big.
Nasty has been smacking in the map so far. Some massive individual gunfight wins, over 200 points now for the Thieves. They're holding on to this point. Rotation down over towards the garage. Krem making his way into the feed. Ghosty there as well. Nasty doing what he does best, frying so far. An open hard point, now full of red.
Yeah, Nasty the untradeable. A flank maybe through boxes is the only way for LAG to actually make this move. It's Estro from a pop, and well, Nasty is actually in a very weird position. A player just behind him gets cleaned up, and well, now players soaring from over top, but the kill feed remains red. LA Thieves remain dominant, and Gorillas still spawning so far away.
Big two-piece for fame forward now. The Gorillas fly. Plenty of time to get the break and stay alive. Can they get Ghosty out of the point? No one able to get involved as Nasty on the back line, keeping them at bay, and this could be map number 1. No one there for the Gorillas as the Thieves have locked it down. It's by the garage. They're ready to rock and roll, and that is map number 1 in the books.
And we got to see a look of disgust on Kremp's face, maybe feeling that game was almost too easy for an elimination game there. LAG proving that, at least on Rio, they were simply not a threat. And of course, when these two teams met online, well, the Thieves, they just pieced them up in the hard points. It's a new map for these two squads to face off against, but I think we saw why last time Gorillas banned this map against LA. They got absolutely handled, and that is just a cakewalk across the board. That is what, like a plus 25 in the slaying category for Thieves there as a whole. And if you're slaying like that on a map like this, again, GG, not even close.
Great work out of everyone there on the Thieves. I mean, Krem, it's just fantastic work in the kills department. Not necessarily the most damage, but again, that was the teamwork. You're talking about the comms. It's not necessarily individual players finding the kills. We saw Nasty with those great runs. It's about the teamwork. Thieves with it in spades there. LAG just a little bit behind. There was no major turning point in that match where the Gorillas certainly looked like they could have pulled it all back. As we see the highlights, it's going to be a lot of the Thieves here.
And again, the Thieves able to play a comfortable game. Afro's having those moments where his teammates are getting 3-piece, and he's like, hey, there's no pressure. We got an 80-point lead. I'll take my time. It is not a big deal, no sweat. And then the AR players from LA Thieves as well, lighting it up in the kill feed. Nasty went on and put on a hell of a performance. His damage was out of control, and we saw Ghosty as well, just comfortable. He is that anchor player going for those back spawns, the kills falling into his lap. And I mean, on the flip side, Adam Assault, one of the lower damage dealers we have from main ARs, just no production from him on this map at all. So LA Thieves, again, they don't have to break a sweat just to start their day. That's get the thumbs warm. That's get the guns nice and hot. They are already ready for the S&D.
I think I'm trying to remember who they were warming up with backstage, but it was a heated environment back there, watching the players in the PPE section. Very, very exciting stuff though. Everyone's ready to party. We're going to have ourselves a search and destroy in just a brief moment. A chance, any sort of strong feels here, because again, we've seen these two teams go up against each other a few times. What's different about today?
Well, the difference, I think, is LA Thieves are just going to be playing with more confidence. Like, LAG have the one win against Atlanta FaZe, but even then, you look at the rest of the major, it's really tough to build off of any sort of momentum when your record is just down in the dumps. Thieves had an incredible stage, and obviously, if you didn't have confidence before, a map like that, they just felt like they were not even, like, playing against players shooting back, so they're going to feel fantastic going into map number 2. S&D, though, was the only shining light for Gorillas in their previous previous series, but you see the adjustment being made. The map ban there that you see from LA, that terminal, they got 6-1 by LAG. Don't want to deal with it again. We got some new maps in the mix. High Rise, I know, is a map that Gorillas have played quite a bit, but I don't think the LA Thieves are going to be sweating it too much. They got that rep in yesterday against Atlanta FaZe, and that's a team you're going to learn from.
It was a big loss. It wasn't a dramatic finish to what was a crazy series. We'll see if they've learned from it, Chance. You're not too wrong, mate. But High Rise, a double dose for you folks at home. Take 2 of those and call me in the morning. I am definitely not a doctor. See how that one goes, dude? I mean, any strong feels coming to this one? Who's looking hotter in the search game?
Well, that's actually very difficult to say. LAG haven't exactly looked hot across the board throughout the stage, but LA Thieves hasn't exactly been their overwhelmingly strong game mode, although admittedly in the game 5s they've been quite clutch. So I'm certainly leaning towards the Thieves, but on a map like High Rise, like, you do have a comfortable, few comfort picks, let's say, from LAG. Maps that they are at least used to, that they have the repetitions on. High Rise S&D is certainly one of them, but again, it's not like they have shown an excess of dominance on it, so he's not going to be too fearful. And again, it is the AR battle. It is those long lines of sight. I know that's sort of Ghosty versus Assault. Ghosty, he's not going to be stressing.
Won't be indeed. Well, we're almost ready to get into map number 2. Here we go, folks. LA Thieves, LA Gorillas, High Rise, Search and Destroy for map number 2. We've touched upon those long lines of sight. God, I wish we had snipes in this game. Just that extra little bit of flavor, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it would be every single round.
Every round?
You wouldn't be able to chow it either, because like every single team is going to have players capable of hitting that shot basically 10 out of 10 times. So it would be an interesting square up, but maybe we'll just have to rock with the MCWs. There's a few players in the league that treat the MCW like a snipe and go for that chow off the rip every single time. So you never know what the damage output is going to be.
We'll see how the stats come into play in this matchup. We're ready to party. Here we go. Map number 2 in this elimination matchup. The Thieves, the Gorillas. Let's go.
And again, those pre-nades are going to be on point as well. No trophies in round number 1, but no connection either. I don't believe the propane tank has exploded yet over towards A, so might be a distant memory before you try to make that move. You see Afro already approaching with the bomb towards this B site. His teammates watching the jump up above him, and he feels it. Get the bomb down for free. This will be a 4-man retake attempt for the Gorillas.
We'll see whose side the tanks are on in this round so far. Patient play out of both teams. The Gorillas now winding up down the street. It's all on a Ghosty, who's been taken care of. Is there a trade there? No, it's now a 2v4. Diamondcon flying forward. As Afro and Kremp trying to make it as level as they can, and blink, and it's a 1v1. Kremp v Estriel.
And he knows he was on the opposite side of the map. Gets the right read. Kremp with the damage. Kremp with the gunny. We saw how the map 1 went. Kremp fears many things, but the chow against this team is not one of them. And he gets 3 in the round as well. I'm thinking for a post plan, we got the bomb down, let's kick back, playing elevators, watch over. LA Thieves said, nope, we're running it down. It was a double hit over down like the A street. And I mean, hey, they might have lost the first 2 gunfights, but Kremp picking up 3 in the round, starting things right.
Whoa. Well, it was a fast 1v1. We didn't have to wait too long to find out who won that one. Round 2's up now. LA Thieves on defense. Let's see what the Gorillas have got in stock when it comes to attacking these sites.
Nades out over towards the tarp. Nobody pushed up thus too far from LAG, and Kremp is taking some space. They've cleared out underground, and right now you just actually own a good chunk of the map. Beat Street's open, but guys like Ghosty and Nasty posted up in the back spawn can look over. And right now, the position of the SMGs, they're going to wait for the comms to come through, and then they're just going to pounce and get sent in for the kills.
Couldn't tell you what's going on over there, but for now, we've had at least the first exchange of fire. Empty pockets for Diamondcon. Fame, though, fully loaded. Trying to catch up those players by the blue bin. Nobody home for now. It's still a 4v4. Afro looking to change that. Nasty backs him up. Round and round we go, and Afro takes care of Estriel, somehow stays alive as well, 4v2.
And all that map pressure they had, you get players sent in for the kill. Nasty has moved into the mix as well, and just like that, Diamondcon in a 1v3, but now he's got him trapped. Nasty, well, he's got the back lane covered. Diamondcon might read it, doesn't make the gunfight easy. And LA Thieves, again, playing with all the confidence in the world.
Indeed, oh, you said it. They took over so much of the map early on in the round. The Gorillas didn't really have much to go off of, man. I mean, they knew those players were going to be in position to take care of them. The Thieves don't lose those gunfights. Some nice finesse from Afro. Lovely work, 2 rounds in a row.
Just able to pick him apart as well. I mean, Afro is a gunfight underground where the player's not even shooting back, so a little bit more comfortable right now, playing with a tad bit more freedom. Yet to get any first bloods with nades. Feel like that might be an eventuality. LA Thieves coordinated as always, going for the double over B Street, and that's where Gorillas actually have a ton of pressure. Nasty, I don't know if he spotted Estriel on the cross, but certainly has the angle forward, and with the propane tank exploding, I think they know at least one player was working the street. That's going to be Ghosty's responsibility long term, just to iron up and maybe wait for a kill to fall on your lap.
We'll see who is the more patient team. The Thieves' patience is wearing off. Afro, a player known for his aggression. That left stick is locked forward most of the time. He's taking a couple of hits to rethink his ways.
And it's not just Assault in the back line as well. Estriel's in another spot by elevators, waiting for that hop up on the ladder. So you climb up the ladder. That is a dangerous game. And you see Kremp tries it too. He gets back down as well. LAG don't want to give that bomb plant up again.
They're not willing to give the bomb plant up, but they're not willing to try to commit to finish those kills either. So still a stalemate. 35 seconds on the clock. Estriel, oh, taken care of by Afro finally on the bomb site. Diamond Con, the off angle. He's managed to sneak in and get two. Massive work, all down to Nasty now in a technical 1v3.
Running out of time as well, and doesn't even matter that game clock. LAG hunting him down in the round, and that is an adjustment you love to see. Round number one, Afro just walks up to the bomb, says, hey, this looks free, let's go for the plan. LAG completely flipped the script on the setup, make it much more difficult for Thieves to make any sort of move, and well, the kills started flowing after the fact. Wonderful trades coming through, and obviously Diamond Con, ton of credit. Lovely two-piece.
A delightful two-piece. Splendid.
Scrumptious.
Will he find any more scrumptious pieces in this round? We'll find out. Attacking round now. Estriel's going to have that bomb. We haven't seen too much love towards the A bomb site just yet, but still early days here on High Rise. Back over towards B. We're sending it. There's a lot of ordnance being sent. Two members of the Thieves down low. It's Kremp and Afro. Now Ghosty joining them. So an aggressive round out of the Thieves. How many red dots did you spot, lads?
Oh, this is tough too. Afro's actually in a sort of prime position right now just to be a nuisance. Nice angle and nice shot as well. And now he's just the constant thorn in your side. You got to worry about the underground flank or if he's going to shoot you from down low. In the meantime, Diamond Con over by elevators. He is making that his home, and Afro feels the pressure, needs to make a move. And all the trades right now coming through from LAG. These wanted to get aggressive, but Big DC on the flip side there from Gorillas, shutting him down again.
Yeah, he's been that side of the map. He's been over by elevators every round they've won so far, and he has not lost an individual gunfight in neither of them. So, great stuff out of the Gorillas on the immediate bounce back. Uh-oh. Assault's back at it. The hand warmers.
I understand.
You were in Boston, right?
Absolutely no comment. A lot warmer here in Florida. Thank God in some capacity, but now maybe a bit more pressure on Thieves to be the team to make those adjustments. LAG, certainly, again, a very experienced team on High Rise, mixing things up, and Diamond Con sticking down that B Street. It's a double square up, though, 2v2 on both sides. You see Kremp and Ghosty getting active down this lane. And Fame's got some nice little angles to work with. You got Diamond Con looking over as well, but looks like LA Thieves able to dominate that B Street. Open lane of access to work with. And a minute on the game clock to try to get this bomb down.
Dominating the street, dominating the site. Fame, his angles pay off. Whoa, what a transition there from Afro. He takes care of two. That's unbelievable.
Those are electric shots right there. Might be the difference maker in the round. Estriel, though, pretty active, but this bomb is going down on B. And the question is right now from Estriel, do you check your corners or does Nasty just go and gun you? Assault now for the 1v3. And he's going to need a little bit of a prayer to try to clutch this round.
Oh, he's got to get the defuse as well. Able to get nada brada. That's another nice round. Thieves bounce back. They stop the spree of the Gorillas dead in its tracks.
And I'm curious, that might have been a moment where Estriel might have the covert sneakers. Kid Nasty really seemed like he was ready for it, but players that are ready, Afro at the top of that list. Easy shots there.
Damn.
Yeah, just the rival 9 with the headshot as well. Nice little snapper there on the Diamond Con. And that all comes down to Diamond Con getting forced to back off of that B Street straight off the rib. So LA Thieves making moves on that B-bomb side.
Single round advantage for the Thieves. And the opening salvo there. There's a different look this time round. Two members of LAG, though, well pushed out towards the A-bomb site, so now more space gained and it is going to be Fame. He's got himself into Hut. Nasty's going to check this, not spot him out.
And I think the play is going to be on Fame as well, because if you don't have the intel, well, there's the jump, there's the move, and going to get the kill as well, and out with his life. Still a 3v3 though, because Ghosty picked up the first blood, but it is a bunch of thorns in people's side. It is the flank coming through from Kremp, applying the pressure, and well, there's the first propane kill.
The first of what well may be many in this map. Kremp has stayed alive. His position is made known. Escape with his life. 45 seconds to go. Gorillas yet to get the bomb down.
And Afro's actually cleared the space over to the A zone as well. So you know the bomb's going to be at least more towards B. The question is, can you get the pick before they get it down? Kremp going in for the kill.
Yep.
Spotty Stencil is not tingling, though. They're going to get it down for the 3v2.
No, it's a 3v1. Now it's done. You should have trusted your gut, son. Trust in your heart. I know sometimes your heart cuts afar. That's the cosmic shame. But for now, it's 3-3. He's going to be kicking himself after that round.
That's a nice round as well. They didn't exactly see why the reason was going on, but I know Afro off spawn a little bit late to sort of getting in the mix, and we saw in the meantime Fame completely active, able to get in towards the hut, and the A hits are not typical, but they swung it back over as soon as they got the man advantage. Fame not a player against, making moves. 7-4 right now as well, leading the charge for his team.
He's been great at finding those tiny windows and putting himself in positions where the Thieves players are not guessing correctly for it, not even checking for it. It takes a lot of time to check every nook and cranny in these search and destroy rounds. You don't have a lot of it to spend, so good luck, have fun, lads. Another round upon us.
And you got LAG getting in position as well. They dominated the B Street again. You get Diamond Con pushed up nice and far, and I mean, 2 players looking down, maybe waiting for one gunfight, but now the question is, it's a weird angle to be playing. If LA Thieves have to rotate this bomb, this will be difficult to read, but for the moment, they're leaning towards this A site. A couple players working through the middle of the map as well. Afro, maybe he's going to be squaring it up against Estriel sometime soon if he ever jumps up.
Down low, that was going to be the LA Thieves human centipede. Now they've been split up. Estriel, an explosive finish. Assault trying to get involved now, heavily damaged, has to retreat. Diamond Con getting into the fight as well. 3v3, and they're expecting a lot of noise on the site, and Fame is still alive.
And Kremp just dropped the bomb, by the way, in their spawn. So it's a 2 versus 3, less than 30 seconds on the clock, and if you're nasty, you're gonna have to traverse the entire map, and you're not gonna get it done. You get gunned down, you don't get beat down, but Ghosty, for the 1v3, there is nothing you can do. LA Thieves attempting to get active, but LAG, I mean, again, they had virtually 4 players just sort of swarmed around the same sort of zone on the map, able to control it expertly. And Diamond Con 8-4, him and Fame basically taking turns.
I don't think anyone was in a position to trade Kremp there either, so he goes down. No one's close enough to pick up the kill, one thing, pick up the bomb, another. So that round became very tough for the Thieves to win. Good work out of the Gorillas, punishing play, and Fame on a 4, Diamond Con on a 3 spree as well. So looking to get the bounce back here. Bomb in hand, a little bit of a double back. We'll see where the nades go.
And last time Fame was able to run straight up towards the HUD, so if nobody's going to be watching it, maybe LAG trying to get active again, but no, they cut towards underground. Fame and Estriel working together, playing some corners and looking for some intel. Kremp's going to be the guy down low, and you see for LA Thieves, one guy in the radio tower, roughly the same setup LAG had the round before.
Estriel, nice opening bit of damage. Ghosty's there. He's been tagged up, pushed back. Still a strong hold from the Thieves. They're not giving up an inch whatsoever.
Once again, bomb down in a bit of a difficult spot. Not as bad as the round before, but at some point you got to make the move. Double hitting underground. They're trying to chow Kremp right now, and Kremp doing the smart thing, just backs all the way down.
Backs up, closes the door behind him. Ghosty still holding the street above him. Afro holding the site. No one is getting close. 35 seconds. The Gorillas are going to have to make that move sooner rather than later. And life now still 1 lead up for the Thieves. Pressure now on. Assault's got to get going. It's 25 on the clock.
Yeah, Kremp, though, he's just dancing around, but the dance has to continue. Estriel, nice shots down low. But Kremp there, the late flanker, and his teammate, well, for Estriel died at the exact same time. LA Thieves don't let anything slip away. They get a nice 4v2 advantage, and they make sure they don't make any mistakes. Love the plays from Kremp just to back down. Nothing crazy going to happen in that round. Executing on defense.
Yeah, man, Thieves kept him pinned down that entire round. There was no way anyone from the Gorillas was going to be able to get out. Burning through the clock, forcing the pressure play, and it wasn't there. 4-4 though. We're going blow for blow with our LA teams. Let's see what the Thieves do on the attacking round.
Oh, this is going to be a square up. Well, yeah, LAG, they've been challenging this B Street every time, so LA Thieves just sending the absolute squad. Nades out. How good is your trophy? How much damage can be done? You see LAG, at least they get back down, and that allows Kremp to make some moves, get in position, and I mean, that is every nade invested just to work this street.
There's 2 boys on the inside of the window as well, so it's a firing squad from the LA Gorillas, a very strong base of fire, and now the naughty angles from Diamond Khan. Oh, what a transition. Afro has to retreat. No one able to clean up just yet. Kremp's there to finally draw first blood, but my God, what a long round so far.
Oh, that's the extra investment, but you get traded out, so you don't even get that man advantage. You worked hard for the first blood, but now it's the square up. Ghosty, though, on the late flanks, knows the player's distracted because the bomb is going down, picks up that extra kill, and, well, with angles like this, Ghosty in prime position to put the nail on this round.
Eyes on. There's the kill. Quick check of the bomb, no problem. Assault 1v3. Damage in, no hope whatsoever. The Thieves on it. That's another good round. Map point.
And I love the call just to dominate the B Street. Every nade invested, and Diamond Khan tried to get back in position over towards elevators. Someone watched the cross, giving the calls to Kremp to challenge outer. Even though that doesn't go well, someone made it into the B site to get him from the other side. So Diamond Khan effectively getting trapped in. And I mean, we've seen this idea from LA Thieves before when they're planting the bomb over towards B. They're pushing on the other side of the map. Ghosty getting active as well, and just forcing LAG to deal with 2 directions. Difficult to deal with, and LA Thieves 1 round away, being 2-0 up in the series.
Yeah, you got to check that sort of game instinct you have. Like, hey, is anyone watching the flank? Is there any way they could hit us from behind right now? Yeah, always the opportunity. With all that noise taking place up front, head on a swivel. Nice nade, Kremp, tough stuff, 53 HP. A very similar look to the defensive hold we've seen from the Thieves so far.
Yeah, well, this is the soft propane tank, so you're not too fearful of dying from it. Unless you're underneath it, weirdly enough, it's the cover that makes it hurt a little bit more. But Kremp back in position, and again for Thieves, just more or less owning the map. Playing a little bit more passive underground. Afro's dancing down low, and LAG sort of looking for that open avenue of attack. They haven't found it just yet. This B site is open, though, if they climb up. But, yeah, Kremp's just right back to it. It's all about these timings.
Oh, it was great. Sense not enough on the timing. Afro able to get in there quickly. That's a problem. Fame makes it a very winnable round to force a round 11. At the moment, 4v2.
They just won't commit. No commit on offense, but on defense, a little bit more passive. And, well, yeah, the bomb going down, 4v2. And now Fame's doing the exact same thing. Diamond Khan gets the extra kill. Ghosty is in between the entire roster. And just like that, LAG get it done. That is 2 rounds for just a player for LAT. They just need to chow the bomb, but a little bit off, and they get taken care of. A round 11 in a moment like this, not fun to deal with.
Oh dear, we'll see how it goes. Final round for the Thieves. 2-0 lead in the series. For the Gorillas, it's a 1-1. Thieves will get the attacking side. Gorillas on defense. Here we go. What's the play call here? You're going to go 2-2 on the attack for LAG, or on the defense. Thieves, they're committing to B once again. Trophies are down. It might be another bloodbath in the streets. Here we go.
Well, it's been given up, so if they want the B Street, they're going to get it. Nasty with that long line of sight. Everybody else, though, underground. This might be the standard sort of default play from LA Thieves. Try to get that bomb down towards B. Watch the hop up just above, and the opening is there. And they don't waste any time going for the bomb plant. They're going to get this. Oh, never mind. No trophies in the late nades. They have made the adjustment, LAG, with that first blood.
Well, now the scramble to try to get the bomb back. There's the plant, so that will go down in the end. Afro gets it down. Fame gets him before he can escape. 10 and 6. Ghosty on the flank. Eyes on the first. Checks the second. Can't get it. All down and nasty. 1v3 to keep the bomb safe.
Oh, Fame spots him as well. Fame spots him on the little jump up, then always in the back, and everybody hopping up top to gun him down. The adjustment gets made. It was the exact same strat they had in round number 1, but it's not the trophy players that were working that bomb. It's the SMGs, and Estriel just drops the Semtex at his feet. LAG, the experienced team on high rise, really came in handy for that round 11.
The clutch factor's certainly there. Great job from the Gorillas. They tied the series up 1-1, and what a performance from both Fame and DiamondCon there. 10 and 6 respectively. We'll see if that can keep rolling into the control, but hey, for now, man, a good game of search and destroy from both teams. LA Thieves, they continue to have an issue with high rise.
Well, not the ideal situation. Those round 11s can be haunting, but that is a moment that LAG most certainly needed. So far, this is roughly how the series went when they matched up online. LA Thieves pieced them up in the hard point, but the Gorillas able to get their revenge. So all tied up and squared away before we go over towards that control. But again, as you pointed out, credit where credit is due. 2 players from LAG there, absolutely fantastic, and just a lovely first blood in the end.
Splendid. Well, it's another game of high-rise control, folks, so we're going to be keeping our shoes on. We're not going to go too far until we have to go to sub-base, and that's when we put our shoes on, we put our hats and gloves on, because it's going to be chilly. In the meantime, though, we're going to take a very quick commercial break. On the other side of it, we're playing control here on high-rise. We'll find out who takes the lead here in our matchup of LA Thieves taking on the LA Gorillas. Don't go too far. This is the CDL.
Upgrade your game with a scuff. Save $30 on the official CDL collection at scuff.co/CDL.
Get better with the Scuff, the first performance gaming controller. Visit scuff.co/CDL to change your game. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Теперь можно и перекусить. Так, немножко. Ну что-то они вообще расслабились, блядь. Уже 2-0, блядь. А, подожди, бля, я что, проебал кто-то? А кто выиграл-то, блин? А. Так, это там еще должны идти. Начать играть, блядь.
ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Call of Duty League. If you're an Anakin Skywalker fan, you don't love sand, but we certainly do here in the league. Look at that gorgeous lineup there over in one of the many Miami beaches. Well, what a wonderful day we are having here in the Call of Duty League. But other folks are having even better days. Many days of birth today. We've got Shelby in the graphics spot. We've got Drippy. Crowd, I'm going to need your help. It's Drippy's birthday. Nothing but love to Drippy and the entire, hype squad. But we're going to have to. I need some help. I need your help here. Will you sing with me, crowd? That's a yes. All right, you know the words. We're no strangers to love. You know the words, you know the rules, and so do I. Let's just do the chorus. You all know the chorus, right? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and hurt you.
See, that's why we like Drippy, the only one with vibes in the crowd. We're a big fan.
Drippy, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to the whole hype squad. You guys are at every single event, I think, since like Cold War Champs.
It's been a long time.
I just sang Rick Astley on the air. My life is complete. This might be my last series. Let's go, boys and girls, into high-rise control. We've got to find out who keeps rolling here in this series with the Gorillas and the Thieves. Let's get it.
Well, I mean, look, this is a square-up map again. There were no adjustments in the pick and bans when it comes to the control. And last time these two teams played, LA Thieves won in a 3-1 fashion, but LAG, obviously, if it is going through, a bit more prepared. You see both of these teams on the defensive end, they have been powerhouses. LA Thieves incredibly clean, and on the flip side from LAG, third is nothing to shy away from.
Oh, no.
So maybe whichever team has success on the attacking rounds might come away with the dub.
Hey, another birthday today. You call this Lenny Kravitz, 60. God, he looks good.
Looks fantastic. Maybe the less talented compared to Drippy, but we like him nonetheless.
Definitely not as tall. Estriel first blood. As we continue this reign of terror from LAG here on high rise. Assault on the flank. Well read there by Kremp. That's going to slow things down only for a moment as they are capturing B.
And you got a double stack coming through as well. You got Estriel set up for the spawn kills, and Estriel in the spawn was able to pick up another 2. So now the player's on point. One direction to look. 2 ticks have already come through. Nasty missing the jump as well. So you botch your movement, you're going to have a bad time. But it looks like with the nades and no trophies, that early offense, well, doesn't exactly pay off.
Better late than never. He gets in there in time to get the kill and stop the full capture of B. A minute to go. 2 segments gone there. Oh, that shot's out of Estriel just enough to keep the play alive. A little bit of space to work with now for the Gorillas, but we're going to hold on. Hopefully get on a B in a moment, stop the clock.
Well, it's still a nice bounce back, though, and easy reads in this moment for Nasty. And Ghosty showing up in the kill feed, and now from LAG, 45 seconds left on the clock, and you are right back in your spawn. Domicon, though, just going to blow things open with the 2-piece. Nasty, this is the last place you got to kill from, but that is also 5 in a row. Estriel, though, shuts down the cruise. You get the kills in your spawn. LAG, that B zone, well, it's nearly through.
Nearly through. Oh, well played out of Estriel. Ghosty with a goal line save. Can't beat the fight, though, as Fame stays alive. And oh my good God, somebody get a toe into that B zone. 30 seconds remaining in the round.
And LAG are actually sort of trying to like play the 2-front war right now, going towards both sites, but LAVs have enough reinforcements and bodies around the zone. They can defend it if they want, but they cannot hit the jump up, and you see the result. The B zone gonna collapse. An extra minute to the clock in a 2-life lead. You're looking for that offensive success, and LAG, so far, they have a little bit. Unfortunately, Nasty is him, and, well, he's able to pick up 2.
That Renetti, it does go nice shots out of Diamond, can't even better out of Kremp. Just over a minute to play. All square in the life department. Estriel looking for anything here on the approach towards the zone, and he might be able to find it. Oh, no.
He's just waiting for someone on his team to get a kill to actually send them towards the spawn. There you go. Diamondcon picks up Nasty. So might be the first player Estriel looks at, or Estriel tries to chow mid-map and ends up getting eviscerated. So now Fame moving into position. Nice little 2-piece, checks underground and sets himself up maybe for some spawn kills.
Fame looking lovely so far. 2 spree for him. Pressure now on. No one quite able to dive on to that point. I mean, there's the possibility for somebody to stop the clock, but they don't necessarily have the foothold to defend it. A square up in the gunfights is what it's going to take.
And
25.
Yeah, 7v6 as well, so you have to be very patient and be attentive towards the lives as well. A moment for the propane tank to team kill. And now you're just down to 5 for LA Thieves, and Diamondcon's on the point, and bodies are falling. LA Thieves, no more respawns. LAG looking good.
2-man stack. Contest. Cleaned up.
Хорош, двое остались.
Sliding forward. Last man up is Afro. He can conceivably get this done, but he has to find the kill.
Хорош.
No, that is a decision. That is, I don't want to give up the ticks. I want the defense for the round 5. I'd rather just die on lives, but that is a very tough spot to be in. I don't know if Afro actually hit the propane tank. Someone from LAG might have blown it up. It is, you know, the propane tank giveth, it taketh away. And when you're down on lives in that moment, that is just the devastation that is high rise.
That's how. Here we have a quick replay of the Afro tumble.
Again,
moments. Again, a good call.
He's never teamed with Clayster. That was completely intentional. Afro was making business decisions on the main stage.
Any excuse for us to use the Wilhelm scream. I'll take it. Rounds up. Thieves attacking this time round. Good to see the slaying department for both squads, though. Chance very active. Oh, it's going to be a spicy match indeed.
Estriel able to get out with his life as well, so he tried to make a play underground, but Arrival 9 down low, going to dominate it. Ghosty with the slide, looking for the 2-piece, but he is a little too weak, and Assault able to pick up the extra kill. Nasty going to stop the clock as well, but only for a brief moment. Reinforcements not quite there. Trying to catch these players on spawn.
Nasty, good tags.
Nice.
Shots out of Fame, man. He is looking fantastic so far. Big 2 pieces when his boys need him the most. 45 seconds to go, and the Thieves are being kept at bay. More in the feed.
Yeah, this is the dagger spawn trap as well. Nasty is the only one that's actually made it out of the windows, but he's getting spotted as well down the B street. Assault gets the call out, but a gunfight right for now for Nasty just to keep the pressure out. Ghosty's made it through as well, but you're having to take such long routes and only 25 seconds left on the clock. Ghosty does give you 2, but you have to play this objective. It is a struggle just to get on the B zone.
Arrival 9 at range from Estriel. Going to get kill number 15. He does with a nade, and that's a big hit from Assault. Who knows what really happened there? Still trying to get on towards a zone. If you're the Thieves, the Gorillas locking it down. Fame taken down on the outside, and finally 5.1 seconds on that clock. Assault keeping them off, and that should be the round. No, done. LAG. A stalwart of defense here on High Rise.
And that is a perfect round as well. You had Afro jumping off the map because they want to play the tick game. Well, they get nothing there in round number 2. Assault back at it again. He's feeling great on the defensive end.
He's feeling himself, if you know what I mean. Match point now to push the Gorillas into a very, very happy place. The lead in this series and a 3-0 on control chance. I don't think a lot of pundits saw this.
I mean, this could be suffocating as well. Nice little momentum shift going into the next respawn just to have guns hot like this. Estriel having himself a very strong game as well. He set the tone just from the opening break last go around, and with 16 kills, might as well lead the charge again.
Down low, Soren. Wow, lovely snap from Estriel. Not enough for that kill though, and Afro's going to stay alive still. Slow cap on B. It's a 2-man hit now. Afro makes it a 1-man hit. Assault still alive.
Yeah, slow capture, but at least right now you're stopping the clock. That trophy as well, putting in overtime work. You hear the noises going off in the background, but finally a player on LA Thieves hits the jump, and you might team kill with a propane tank, but at least you take down Diamond Con as well. But Estriel right back off spawn, roaming towards this B street as well. So many team kills as well on this map, but LAG still have that extra edge.
Estriel's looking special so far. Set of clean kills there. The Gorillas have complete and total map control. They've got A capturing as well. B's nearly done. Pressure on towards B from the Thieves now, looking to get at least one of these players off. A safe, B captured. Advantage goes to the Gorillas, certainly.
This is scary hours as well right now from LA Thieves. This is not how they wanted this respawn to go. Maybe good news you just got that underground spawn though, so a little bit quicker for the map pressure, but this is an elimination match for LA Thieves. A moment like this, the pressure just continues to ramp up and ramp up. LAG right now, they've been Titan killers. Trying to play spoiler as well. They've been fantastic this round. The trades continue to flow their direction and right back on the zone.
Oh my word, onto the zone. And Fame the lone man for now. Reinforcements on their way. Here comes Diamondcon with a trophy in hand as well. First segment gone. We could be looking at the capture. The Thieves are unable to get out of their spawn. Nasty on the right. Ghosty and Kremp on the left. Anyone able to get out? Step foot onto the street. Here they come into the guns of Fame. Fires one. The capture nearly complete. The contest. Diamondcon holds. And that's the round! LAG 3-0 on High Rise.
Yeah, that's the round, and that is game, and LAG made it look like light work. I mean, they might have had to fight tooth and nail in round number 1, but after that, that was an absolute breeze. And kind of baffling as well with how that first Rio hardpoint looked. It looked like just the firepower alone could have carried the Thieves through, but that map got flipped on its head. This time, everyone from LAG going positive, especially so there from Estriel. 20 and 10, had 8 assists as well. The untradeable on that map. And I mean, again, that is an incredibly quick round of control. We're used to these maps taking 15 minutes. That was a blowout on high rise. And now a map away from advancing in the series. And the story for the Gorillas might be a team that could potentially just be leveling up on land.
Oh boy, well, the battle for LA goes back and forth. The pendulum swings again, and this time in favor of the Gorillas. Thieves now have to bounce back on the hard point. Upcoming, we go to sub base for that one. This is going to be an absolute blender, man. Mix fest, very, very fun series so far. As we look at the quick highlights here, this was a 7.5-minute game of control. That is not a normal stat, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, for control, especially even on a map like High Rise, it could be an absolute grueler. So that was a speed run performance by the Gorillas. And again, this was the only round that was close. It goes to the 6v5 on life count, but obviously the propane tank helped things out. And LAG, they just slam them after this. Like, it was like round number 2 from the opening break. You win the first set of gunfights, and then you just set up the spawn trap on defense and simply never look back. But for the Gorillas, a team that has been, you know, I'd say mediocre on the attacking rounds, those were flawless performances, especially there on that round 3. And again, for pressure, if you're LA Thieves, you are officially terrified. You could have 3-0'd Atlanta FaZe, and now you might just lose 2 series in a row and place top 12. How fast you can fall in the CDL could be a devastating moment. Maybe good news for Sunday's hardpoint. They did play LAG online. They pieced them up as well. It was a 250 to 105 victory, so not remotely close, but we saw some experience for the high-rise S&D from LAG. Subbase, another one, very experienced on it. They've got a ton of repetitions, both pre and post-patch, so LAG looking like the lethal threat.
We'll see, man. I mean, this is a very big turn, and again, if you're a betting person, you look at last night's performance, you think, wow, man, Thieves should have this in the bag. LAG haven't looked as strong. Absolutely not the case so far. We'll see how the sub base goes. It's going to be a very, very aggressive game between both teams. A lot of changes, as you said, Chance. I don't know where we're going, man. I've got no idea right now. I'm a little scared.
I also think it's going to be sort of the ARs that are really going to set the tone. I know DiamondCon, absolute shooter in map number 1, but Adam Assault on the damage front, not there. Nasty and Ghosty really going to have to crank things up, but looking at the holding and breaking, this is across every map that we have on the break front. These teams have struggled, but on the holds, LA Thieves have been fantastic. So the expectation when Thieves are rotating, again, they played them on this map, Subbase, and it was an absolute dominant victory. LAG need to make sure that they stay ahead of the game.
So the Gorillas, you want to be in the hard point first and foremost. That's going to be the goal. If you see that hard point go red, you're in a little bit of trouble, LAG fans. We'll see how the slaying department goes, because everyone's been shooting. Estriel had a fantastic game of control there, Chance, and both Fame and DiamondCon in the search, super solid.
And this is going to be a map as well where the opening break honestly could decide the fate of how the map plays out, because LAG are going to be starting on the bad side because it is their map pick, which means right from the jump it is going to be incredibly important. If you struggled on the break front, well, you can't afford to just instantly lose that rotation to P2 and give LA Thieves control, because again, the Rio, absolute spectacle, nearly flawless opening break.
Match point, LA Gorillas, Thieves looking to get that game 5. We load now into Subbase. For map 4 in this series, the battle for LA continues, another chapter written in this seemingly never-ending story, Chance.
And again, potentially the second team to be eliminated here in Florida. Day 2, but this is where hearts can get broken. As pointed out, Gorillas starting from the bad side. You need to make this maybe not a clean execution and necessarily flip the spawns immediately, but you at least want to be able to get this P1 time. Nades are raining from up top, but doesn't look like there's any connection. No one for LA Thieves running through mid. They're taking it from the sides.
The Gorillas could be able to absolutely bulldoze this situation. And Fame's in a bit of trouble. He does manage to get himself his first. Oh, Ghosty, lovely shots. Mid-map presence now, all Gorillas. You've got lines of sight onto it for the Thieves, but there's a lot of cover in that hard point.
And they got the extra kills, and they're getting the initial time. First, the Gorillas right now, it's good. Maybe not great, but they're doing the right things. But now you got LA Thieves working the flanks. A nice nade there from Afro and Kremp for the follow-up. And you got guys like Nasty who are just trying to keep it under control. So right now from LAG, they're not only trying to go for this P1 time, they're trying to work out of the warehouse, and I think they might have gotten it. Diamondcon at least has the clearance to get over towards New. And it might take him an extra second. He thought about getting players off time, and you wait too long. Nasty has the time to get in position and shut you down.
Oh, this is a good heads-up play. Eyes on Fame as well. Nasty's not letting go of that position. Oh, the timing is a little bit awkward. He's managed to slip through. That's the kill. This could be huge. If Fame can keep the pressure up now, the members of the Thieves have got to keep their heads on a swivel. They've spawned on the right-hand side of the map, so an opportunity for the break here, but Crimp and Ghosty in the feed. Fame, you've got to get another point to save your boys.
Well, you have LA Thieves maybe a little bit too slow to turn. Ghosty though from in the time, able to just get his own trades. It's the technical, fire extinguisher kill that's there to take him down, but LA Thieves to maintain the spawns. Ghosty winning the gunfights in the hill, and now Thieves for the first time in the game able to stabilize and try to collect this time.
How much time can they garner? There's only 23 seconds remaining here on the sub pen. Afro will be the man soaking it away, pushing out towards that new hard point as well. As they bound their way through the snowfields into the guns of LAG. Nice work from Assault there. Lovely frag grenade over the top. You might be able to get that player at the point, not necessarily because you want the time, but you want to keep them off the push.
And a lovely moment as well with Fame in the back, rotating over towards New. LAG actually having a ton of pressure up towards the middle of the map, and if they're able to get any of these kills, Thieves players are going to be spawning very far away, but it's actually going to be a bit of mixiness. Nasty spawns up, and well, nobody actually rotated except for Fame. You don't block the back spawns, and that is a massive mistake in this game.
Tell us what you really think, Charles. It's now Diamondcon's 2. Might not amount to a whole lot. Assault through the middle of the map. Diamondcon's still alive on the outside, able to get another, a third on this life.
Hey, look, that's just like Call of Duty at its finest. I like the 3 players being pushed up, they drop the ball, lose the spawns, and then they just take it right back. So who needs spawns if you can slay like that? I suppose LAG right back in the time, and already guys like Fame thinking ahead of the game on this rotation, but 18 seconds is worth fighting for. Gorilla's gonna get it, and now it is Operation try to hunt Fame down. He's playing hide and seek against 3 players.
There's one. Oh, Kremp gets it. Back line of the map, all safe. This is LA Thieves territory now. The wet dock is open for business. Ghosty keeping these players at the warehouse at bay as well. This is fantastic work, not just burning the time. They're keeping these members of LAG well and truly out of the fight. They've got a long journey to that side of the map.
Keeping it nice and slow, and well, yeah, Ghosty at least will be able to get those back spawns, so very dicey to try to make sure you keep it maintained, but now for the Gorillas, a very long way to go, putting the pressure through P2, but Ghosty already posted on the back sub with a trophy as well. It's been 25 seconds of completely uncontested time.
Slight exchange of gunfire here. Nasty's got the left flank covered. High ground is all Gorillas though. Able to get into the time. Yeah, clean kills, but you've still got spawns for the Thieves on that side of the map, so the battle is far from over. Afro's going to trickle forward, try to give himself some time, give his boys a position to fight their way out of this side of the map, because that's the next problem, Charles. You're pinned top left.
Well, Ghosty ends up like spawning on the pinch effectively to shoot a couple players in the back, and they might turn for it, but you're at least able to collect those final few seconds. And now Ghosty making moves to try to claim some sort of power position on this rotation. Gorillas will be here first, but LA Thieves may be in position to try to break it down. Ghosty afforded nothing on the map though, except for the spawn. Yeah, he actually just ends up spawning in the perfect spot to go on the pinch.
There's a pinch on a pinch happening here, but Ghosty has the eyes on that minimap. Nasty takes care of the toes of Diamondcon. Takes care of the rest of Estriel. Lovely 2-piece. Turns it into a 4 spree, which is immediately ended. The rest of the Thieves taken care of. This is a wide open map that's got the Gorilla's name all over it.
Yeah, no trophies either. That nade might do some damage, force Fame forward, but him and Estria able to combine to get that kill. So Gorillas end up dealing with the mixy spawns coming through, and maybe that has been the name of the game for him. The mixiness has been fun. By the way, in the kill feed, Ghosty has 16. Kremp and Nasty right now combining for 11.
Oh my days. Afro doing what he can to fight his way forward. 10-ish point game right now in this hard point, and this is map 4, elimination matchup for the Thieves. They're going home if they lose this sub base. Looking towards P1s, the first set of hard points complete. Not a crazy score line for the team.
Fame though, he's playing the perfect spot as well. Nice and patient, the high IQ plays, and now Afro inside the hill has every direction to look. Fame and Diamondcon able to get a couple kills around the point, and now you make the move towards P1. They never actually successfully flipped those spawns, though. It's going to be partial. Ghosty on one side of the map, everybody else for Thieves on the other, but in the meantime, LAG just happy to collect the time.
Fame's cooking. He is cooking. Diamondcon 14-8 as well. The slaying department right now for the Gorillas, absolutely fantastic. Let's see how the comms sound with a lightning quick listen in with the LAG boys.
Yeah, maybe P2. He could be in P2.
We're sitting in the corner top class, they go long.
He could be P2 high.
Actually, as long as the only route open. Oh, he's cat room, yeah, cat room.
Flame за троих.
I'm slipping.
P5
and then all.
P5 dead.
One big glass as well.
Что происходит? Даже у проигроков, блядь, игра тормозит, блядь. Заебись, блядь. Разрабы красавцы. Что я не умею делать? Зато реклама.
Yeah, plat. And then 10. 10.
Блядь, блядь, они... Мне кажется, они еще все сольют. И такое чувство, как будто они это специально делают.
He's the only one there. He's the only one there on all time.
Херан сохранил. Вот он стоит, он не захватывает.
Yeah, I'm gonna sonic right.
Low plat. He's on the staircase to plat.
Much more front. On the staircase on me.
Okay. Glass right now? I'm wrapping right again.
Just on the staircase.
Not a huge amount separating our teams right now. Relatively calm comms for the Gorillas' chance, but they find themselves in hot water.
Yeah, it's just been a mixy map, but right now LA Thieves just looking to stabilize. They do with the back spawns. A couple players pushed out towards the middle of the map, and now Ghosty sort of that cutoff man for the team. Drawing the attention to Diamondcon, who gives away his position up top, and well, LA Thieves know a directional look, trying to hold on from down low, but they are just getting suffocated around this zone. Gorillas trying to do their best just to keep them off.
Beautiful work from Diamondcon to stay alive there as well. Situation right now for the Thieves. They've got players in the middle of the map. Couple on the point as well. Nasty wins a big one. Staying alive there on the point, keeping the time ticking in favor of the LAG boys. The lead has changed. Estriel and Co fighting for the other side of the map, and here we go. Another hard point. Another possible lead change.
Estriel's just such a difficult spot as well. Ghosty was above him that entire time, and Ghosty from heaven above able to fall and get that kill. So you might not get a full 60 on that old P3, but you rotate over towards this hill, and now the question is, do you check all the water out? Diamondcon, nice little fish, but Ghosty calls that out. Doesn't have to stand up again.
Yeah, doesn't have to worry about that for a moment. The trophy's going to help out as Diamondcon in this sub-zero waters now makes the approach. Afro with the coverage. Up close and personal though, it's Nasty in the feed. Nice work again, holding onto the point and not hit from Fame from up top. 20-point game, 3 dead though for the Thieves.
And then, like, I mean, spawning in the back has been like the theme almost of this map so far. Someone just gets given the gift, and neither team has really been successful at blocking any spawns this entire time. So again, it is going to continue just to be a mixy game. LAG down by 10, but they are going to make the comeback on this hill unless Afro has something to say. Gets the guy out of time. He finds the perfect route just to be a nuisance. The mix fest of sub base is going to continue.
Estriel has just evaporated him. Ghosty under a hail of pre-fire and a bit of help from Nasty stays alive, and to the point we go. Up close and personal, although Fame is still here to contest. All over that side of the map. The warehouse is full of Gorillas members right now, and they're flooded into the point. Krem looking to get to double-digit kills. He's just hit 20 deaths. Having a tough map so far. Fame brought down. That is the LA Thieves hard point.
Ghost has made his way towards the zone, but Assault in one power position. He's got the help on the other side that he simply does not need. The hill where LAG has been most successful. They are right back in their sweet spot. You got Assault being annoying. Can't quite finish the kill, but either way, the man on time right now, Diamondcon, has a little bit of support. And it's a team kill actually from Nasty. It is again. This has been a sloppy game from both teams. 7-point game we have for the moment. Nobody can get that extra edge.
Oh, you can get the edge, and we're looking to just get the lead now. If you're the Thieves, Gorillas trying to hold on. 20 seconds to go on the point. It's open now. Gorillas back in. Eyes towards P1. as what a marathon this sub base has been. The final set of hard points are nearly upon us.
And the marathon is likely going to continue with the scoreline we have. Yes, technically the teams can win on P1, but almost certainly it is going to be the rotation towards New that could seal the fate. So LAG playing the delicate game. You got to keep them off time, but never actually lose those spawns. So a moment to keep away right now, where Diamondcon so far is doing an incredible job.
Diamondcon eliminating security there for the LA Thieves. Nobody able to get close now from down low. Perfect read there on a Creme. 4 dead. All down. Thieves, Gorillas looking to drive their stake in. This could be the end of the Thieves tournament.
And they're nervous about the spawns, but it's good news from LAG. Everybody's going to be spawning out, and you keep the power positions. Diamondcon playing the tight setup, and he's got everybody in his sights.
Damage dealt. Final 10 is on its way. A bit of a team kill. Is that going to be enough to give the Thieves an advantage to get in? No. Assault in the feed. Estriel at range. Able to get the last player out. Ghosty has to find Fame. There's the kill. Fame. Assault in the feed. We say bye-bye to the Thieves.
That battle of LA Curse continues. LAG get it done. Thieves might have had a masterclass on Rio, but nothing but the Gorillas after that, and that is a painful series from LAT as well. How close they could have been for success in the winner's bracket, and instead they fall top 12.
A devastating loss for the Los Angeles Thieves. For the Gorillas, it's just another battle for LA. Their campaign continues here in the Miami Major. Smiles across the faces of the boys, as they should be after that one. Estriel, what a magnificent turnaround for him. That game of control was stupendous. Such destroyed prowess as well, and the composure in that round 11 certainly giving the Gorillas an edge. A rivalry that is so seemingly unpredictable. It's always a good time.
I mean, Gorillas might just be the most unpredictable team in the league. They have a very painful stage 2. Then the first or the last thing they do before coming to LAN is beat Atlanta FaZe. They're in the losers bracket, and they have a repeat series where they were just getting obliterated in the respawns. They make.
Так, ладно. Все. Всем спасибо. Кто был, кто смотрел.